Alexa, cut off. Hey. Can y'all hear me? Hey, Melissa. Hey, Nova. Hi, Muriel. How's the weather in Florida? It's, hey, Ellen. It just started pouring down rain here. Hey, Nikki. Here we go. Let me see those nails. Pink. I went with pink. We have snow in the forecast for Friday. The temperature is rapidly dropping outside right now, currently, and then it just started raining. So today we are going to be making a hoodie. Well, I'm going to be making a hoodie. Raining for days, Melissa. Yeah, we just like I had gone in the house and got a drink, checked on M, and it was starting to sprinkle when I come back out, and I got out here just in time and it just started pouring down rain. 74 degrees and sunny. You bodyguard while you're there with her. That's fun. So, this is what I'm making. Hey, Nicole. It's the Summit Peak hoodie from Pattern Niche. And I am not doing the zip version, but I am adding a hood. So I have a gray, and then I have a gray stripe, and these cats are going to be my front and back. So the cats are a sweatshirt fleece, and it is like so cuddly. Hey, Wendy. And then the gray stripe and the solid gray are both a French terry. The gray one I know is, I think they call it like a baby French terry. It's super soft. The other one, I'm not sure. It might be like a poly French terry, because it's also soft, but it's a little bit lighter than the fuzzy fuzzies. Yes, fuzzy fuzzies. So And then I was clipping my pocket on, but I have to show y'all my Gabriella that I finished yesterday with rhinestone whiskers. Sparkles for days. And I used the roses for the tail and the ear peak, as well as the nose, and then the waterproof cotton, which I believe is in the project box, like the monthly bundle. But yeah. Oh, and got these super cute paw print Chicago screws. It's cute. That was probably very loud in the mic. So guess what? I broke 200 subscribers this morning. Ooh. Yeah, I know. 203, yeah. So, Nikki, I'm putting on lotion, but I'm not going to use the rotary cutter. Hey, Beth. I was waiting on you to get started. I just didn't tell anybody that. Apparently, I'm good at that. Oh, Wendy, I can't wait to see it. We're all invested in this apothecary Wendy is making. I love the toys in your pictures too. They're fantastic. I also finished M's backpack. I'm going to slide back so you can see. So, purple for the gusset, blue on the front, and pink on the back. It's really squishy, surprisingly. Like I thought it would have like a lot more structure. The back looks fantastic. Very pleased with how the straps came out. They are perfect. The triangles that I did on the side, those are also perfect. Yeah, it will hold a lot of books. And she's only in first grade. So I'm hoping that it lasts for at least 2 years, at least the rest of this year and all of next year. And then just this morning, she asked me to make her a matching lunchbox and snack bag. But she's got her pocket here on the front, and it's got a pocket here. I would make this taller next time. I think I just cut it wrong. And then she's already put her stuff in it, but she's got a pocket back here. Her folder is in there. So, it is huge, though. I mean, like, yeah, she loves it, and that's all that matters. Yeah, Melissa, it would be good for that. Everyone needs a full set. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to show the picture one more time so Beth can see what we're making. We are making the Summit Peak hoodie. They are now called Pattern Niche. It used to be New Horizons, but they are Pattern Niche. I did link the pattern in the description, and I'm not making the zipper option. Mine will be a full panel, so it'll be a pullover hoodie. This one will be a little more. No, it's not, Beth. Step by step. You can do it. There's more steps, but the steps are all the same. So I have confidence in you. Muriel. I know she wants to take her lunch every day, and it's so funny because she gets free lunch at school, like every student does. They have a grant. They get free breakfast and free lunch, and she doesn't want to eat either one. So. All right, so I have my front bodice, and I placed one of, because there's a pocket on the side in the inseam. Yeah, well, you can see it right there. There's a pocket right there. So there's two pieces for the pocket. Place one pocket piece, right sides together. So I did that already, and now I am going to just sew down the side. I also moved the camera like to a different stand, so we'll see like how it works out. Yeah, Nova, she only eats pizza and hot dogs from school. Oh, I got a mic for Christmas. Cat Dad got it for me. So I tied my hair back so it doesn't flop into the mic, and hopefully it'll also keep me from playing with it. But I moved the camera so that it's on its own stand, so hopefully I don't get the vibration. Oh, and I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit too, where you can see. And down. There we go. Oh, yes. I used it last Sunday, Nikki, but I don't know if you made it last Sunday. So. How's everyone doing on their goals? Well, I'm not sure, Beth. This is going to make my 4th sew of the new year. So there's that. So here's my front piece, and I just stitched right sides together the pocket. So using the piece, mark the opening. So I already did that, but I probably should transfer them to the other side. Ooh. And that's not going to ride on there. It wrote on my other one. More importantly, Beth, we want to hear about how you're doing with your goals. Beth has inspired me to try and spend less with her no spend challenge. I have more than enough stuff. So I'm going to try to not buy anything new that isn't a necessity. And then I'm also working on, well, I haven't started yet, but I'm going, well, I don't know if Amy's room counts. I'm going to try to purge. I have all those cube baskets in my cubbies. So I'm going to try to purge one of them and get rid of stuff so that I can have less clutter. Okay, so now we need our panels, and so I have my other pocket piece, and the stripes are going to be my side panels, and you have to cut these mirrored, and the rounded out curve is the outside. But I'm going to try to de-stash some stuff, and then the money that I save from not buying anything and anything I make off of de-stash, I'm going to put towards getting a cylinder arm. But yeah, we me and Cat Dad cleaned Emily's room, and I purged her clothes and her closet. So I had 2 garbage bags full of clothes from her closet and her dresser, and I donated them to, or gave them to a friend. who has a daughter that is a size smaller than M. So it works out good. And then she has a friend. Well, she has two daughters, and the oldest one is smaller than M, but then she has another one that's younger. So even if her daughter can't wear it, the other one can. But then she also has a friend that has a daughter, and so it works out good. Five whole days. Nikki. Rich by February. If I don't buy anything, I should have saved quite a bit towards getting my cylinder arm. So it gives me motivation to do the things that I need to do, which is use more of what I have and not buying anything else. Yeah, we did Emily's room, Nicole, and then I'm going to do Chloe's room next, and then my closet is next after that. Yeah, Muriel, I had to resist buying scrap boxes while she had them. I've never gotten one, but Rhea has gotten several, and they're all really good, and it makes me want them. And usually I don't have to worry about it because they're usually gone by the time. Yeah, Nikki, opening Facebook will be the end of your no shopping if you are like me and you have no self-control. So I'm trying. Beth's already counting down the days until February 1st. I have some very cute panels that I want to use to make several of these, but I didn't cut them out yet because I've never made this before, even though I've had the pattern for years. I want to make sure I like the fit, and I don't want to make any adjustments before I. Oh, Muriel, that's awesome. I thought about putting myself on a budget, like depositing a certain amount into a separate checking account and then only using that account for my like sewing, and I guess you could say wants, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to flip it so that these pieces are behind our pocket. And then I'm having to read the directions. Like I said, I've never made this before, but it's super cute. I've wanted to make it for a very long time, and I just never have. Good luck, Nicole. Okay. Wrong side of the pocket face up. Place bodice B pieces together. And pockets right sides together. I'm not understanding how this is going to make a pocket, but we're going to go with it. Oh, to place them right sides together, you'll have to place the pocket inside. Align the sides and your pockets. Okay, well, it would probably help if I had read that far away. That's smart, Nikki. Um, okay, so we're going to line this up here. Did I put this right? Let's see. I don't have, I'm going to have to make myself some more space over here so I can lay this out flat. I don't think I need the cover stitch today anyway. So, okay. We're going to lay right side up with the pocket like that. There we go. Is that what that says? Wrong side of the pocket face up. And then put B pieces right sides together. Which is like this. And then stop at the pocket opening. Okay, that makes more sense now that I have it laid the way it's supposed to be. Oh, look at you, Beth. Yeah, Nikki, I agree. I'm going to try to put more in savings this year. And I want to be able to pay cash for the cylinder arm. So it's a goal to work towards. And then we need to do a little bit of work on the house. So planning for that in the spring when the weather is good. I have no idea. I haven't even thought that far in advance, Nikki. I use the cylinder arm that Lauren has at the studio, which I think is a Thor. And I really like it. And I think it's, pretty standard. I think that's the one that most people get. I want to say that's the one Rhea has. If not, hers is very similar because she always uses it and helps everyone use it while she's there. So I'm thinking I should probably put this like that because I have to stop sewing right there. Okay. So there we go. All I did was put that curve together, and then I made the marks from the pattern. So when we sew, we'll stop when we get right there, and then come down to the other side, and then we'll start there and go down. Although I'm not exactly sure. They must have did like a straight stitch for that part. Oh, Nicole. Oof. I mean, congratulations to your daughter. I've only had to do 2 proms. I thought car insurance at 16 was going to kill me. So, okay, now we're going to come over to the other side and match that up. Okay. I'm kind of glad that none of ours are ready to have kids or get married. I'm just happy the 2 adult ones are working. So, yeah, I got one of those too, Nikki. Chloe has been in her room all weekend, and I think yesterday she came out twice. Actually, I don't even think she came out twice. I think I saw her twice. Because I opened her door and asked her if she wanted something to eat. May have to do some adjusting on this one. It's not fitting in there quite as well. The other one was perfect. Yeah, I don't know. She said she had a headache. But she had been in her room watching TV all day. But I asked her if she wanted to eat with us, and then she did, well, she got food and took it back to her room, which I'm not a fan of, but either way. Okay. Wow, Muriel. Yeah, I let my daughter add, like she was on my policy, but she had to pay her own insurance. Um, okay. With the pocket pushed out of the way, use the seam allowance and sew. Oh. Okay, so I think I'm gonna serge this part, and then I'll have to do the straight stitch machine for this part, except for there's my mark, because I won't be able to serge from, I won't be able to serge from right here to the mark, which is right there. So here we go. Yeah, when I was I think 14, 15, somewhere in there, I didn't want kids either, and now I have 3 of my own. 3 girls at that. Okay. Wow, Nicole, that's so crazy. Yeah, I was 22 when I had Lily, and 27 when I had Chloe, and 34 when I had Emily. Okay. So now that I have that sewn, I'm going to clip this. Let's see. Trying to make sure it's right sides together. Like my seams are lined up is what I guess I meant to say. Well, this is not working out for me so well in terms of lining that seam up. Let's see. How did I do? Oh, yeah. I'm thinking I might. Yeah. It's just so fuzzy. It just wants to slide around. I can feel it, but I can't see it. There we go. Maybe. Peek in here. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Okay. So I'm going to try to put a clip right there to hold that, because I need to sew that. Which I'm going to have to slide over here to do that. So I'm sorry that I'm going to have my back to you. Just for a second. But I guess you can hear me. Just so I can stitch this side of this pocket. Okay. All right, let's see how I did. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna look at it from the side. Not bad. It could be better, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, now we got to do the same thing on this side. Three more times. Kind of slow at this. This is not as well, it's the first time I've done it, so it's not as fast as like a tank. There's more steps too. Yeah, I asked Emily yesterday to pull the garbage from the trash can so I could take it out. And she did, or maybe I pulled it. Maybe that's how that went. I'm not 100% sure now. But then I asked her to put a bag in the trash can, and I asked her like 5 times to do it. She finally did it. That doesn't seem right. Seems like it should be, yeah. Let me try that one more time. We'll see if that's any better. Some better. Maybe I should stitch it on the gray. Oh, we're gonna find out. Okay, now I gotta do the other side. So I have this side lined up. I said I did. There we go. I don't know why I slid back over here. I guess I could stay, huh? Y'all can't see what I'm doing over here, though. I guess you can hear me. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Now I need to go back over here and do that on this side. Okay. Let me try that again over here. That's okay. It's let's see if nope. I wonder if I could do it from this side. My seam is pushing the stitches, or the foot rather. Okay. I gotta do one more at the, or did I do it? Yeah, I gotta do this one at the top real quick. Even the computer screen is purple? Yeah. No, it's purple. Or at least the background is purple. Okay. Now, so when you when you look inside, oh, I should have stitched it closer. Let me stitch this one closer. Well, maybe I didn't do so hot on that one. This side looks really good though. You can see I got a little bit of a gap right there, but then now we have this opening right here where our pocket is. Barbie purse. I got a couple of Barbie panels for M that I want to use up. Okay. Align. Okay, I did that. Okay, we need to stitch the top of the pocket. Since I've been at home, we've been staying up late and sleeping in, and now my schedule is all out of whack. I made myself get up at 8 o'clock this morning in hopes that I could go to bed early tonight. And then Chloe has an appointment in the morning. So hopefully that will make it easier for me to go to bed tomorrow night so that I can get up for work Tuesday. They go back to school Tuesday. Yeah, I would be a night owl, but work. Okay. Ooh. All right, that actually looks pretty good. There's my pocket. So, all right. Oh, yeah. Oh, and then you're supposed to stitch 2 little lines right here. So I'm not gonna. With this one, I'm not going to do it because I did all that back stitching. Plus, I don't have the other machine set up. So, yes, it has pockets. And I apologize, y'all. I'm going to have to take a quick break. My mouth gets so dry from talking, and then I'm sitting here drinking, and I'm going to have to run in the house. I'll be right back. Please don't leave me. Oh, and let me just leave that right there. Marlena even came with me. The thread on my serger is the fairy floss from Wizardry, Melissa. Marlena says hi. Her and her murder muffins. Okay, now I can set this back over here out of the way. I have been using it. Yeah, I know, right, Melissa? Look how pretty it is. I finished the shorts to Chloe's sleep set to go with her tank that I made. So, but I used the fairy floss on the inside of it. All right, next steps. Base the pocket in place at the bottom. We can do that. Okay, I'm assuming here. 2, yes. All right. You have one arriving to your house this week. Yeah, she was having a sale. And then I saw where she just added some flash items up. And the vinyl that I used on Emmy's backpack was one of the things in the sale. And I'm like, no, you don't need any more. But I do really like it. Marlena, you are absolutely right in my way. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, you are. Can you at least sit up here out of the way? I hope the fit on this is good. I took measurements. Well, I double checked my measurements had not changed, and they haven't. But I did, look at their size chart and make sure that it was, that I was doing the right size. And I graded in at the hips, but yeah, she's always begging for attention. Macaroni and Oreo are outside begging for food. Wendy. I was scared to top stitch my Gabriella, but I did it. It's not the best, but I did it. Okay, now that we have that done, we're going to take our sleeves, which are over here. Yep. And this is the front. So this one goes on this side. And we're going to match that up right there. And up there. Perfect match. Clip. All the cats will probably want to be in the house tonight, I imagine. They have their little blanket fort outside that Cat Dad made for them. Marlena does not happy when she comes in the house, but she wants to be in here if I'm out here. I'm gonna finally get a hair trim tomorrow. All right. I have been putting it off for way too long. I doubt that it will be a noticeable trim, but I know I like noticeable for y'all anyway. It'll be noticeable to me. I guess y'all can't see that if it's in my lap, can you? When I come outside with M's backpack earlier, she was like, "What are you doing with my backpack?" I said, "I got to show it off on my live." And she was like, "Oh, it's Sunday. You always go live on Sunday." And then Chloe was like, "It's Sunday?" Okay, we have sleeves. Let's lay that over there out of the way. So now we are ready for our back. I'm really happy with how these choices are looking. I wasn't sure if it was going to be good or not. I was like, well, we're going to find out. I kept looking at all the fabrics in my stash and going, what do I want to pair with this? I really wanted something like a little thicker for the gray because I'm using the sweatshirt fleece, but I think it'll be okay. It's going to be cute. Oh, do you like that? Melissa, the kitty cats is a sweatshirt fleece, and the gray and the stripe are both French terry. The French terries were in my stash for multiple years that I got from So English, and then the cats was one of my recent knit purchases. And I say recent, it was like Thanksgiving. I got it when she does her bundle sales, and I want to say it was 40% off. but it was from Amanda's bundles. I know she's got some sweater knits right now in solid colors, and I'm like, nope, you don't need it. You don't need it. I keep telling myself that I don't need it. I want it. I don't need it. So we'll see if it works. Want it, don't need it. I'll have to remind myself that I want a cylinder arm instead. Oh, I'm like, why is this not lining up? It's not lining up because I'm not putting it in the right spot. That is one good thing about these Sunday lives. I have been using up more and more of my knits. I've never heard of them, Melissa. I'll have to check it out. I would like to get some more cotton lycra. I have some, but it's mostly from customs, and so it's like prints, and I only got like half yards because I bought most of it when Emily was a baby, and I could make her stuff from a half yard, but I can't now unless I put it with something else, and I would like to be able to match it with like another cotton lycra, but I don't have any solid cotton lycra. So we'll see. Most of my knits I get when Amanda does, well, most of my knits I've already had for several years. They came from So English, but then I did order a couple things during the 12 days of Christmas that Amanda was doing, and I don't even remember what I got now. But I got, I think it was 20% off of bundles or something. But these Sunday lives are helping me work through my stash. So. I have a pinch right in my shoulder blades on the right side. And I know it's from like when I sit at my computer. But the chair won't go any higher. Okay. Now, we are ready for the hood. Although I don't know why it doesn't have you finish putting the rest of it together. But anyway. Okay. So I don't have any eyelets that are big enough for a drop. Like they're either way tiny or, hey Vaughn, welcome. The grommets that I have are either way tiny or they're really big, like for purse hardware. So I don't have any that would work for this. That's going to be something I'm going to add to my future shopping. So I'm not going to put any grommets on. It's just going to be a hood. Would you please quit? All right. Place the hood pieces right sides together and stitch along. Okay. So we're going to how's the weather in California? We are cold and raining here in Alabama today. All right, we're going to put our hood pieces right sides together. So, and this fold is our front. So we're just going to put this right side together and we're going to sew all the way down. And that's like the back of the head. Sunny and 73. Yeah. It was like 50-ish earlier when I like this morning. I know the temperature has dropped since then, and the wind is like crazy. We had a folding table on the back deck, and it was leaned against the railing, and it blew it against the house. It wasn't even like up. It was folded and leaning against the railing. And I heard the commotion, but I didn't know what it was. And then when I come outside, I saw where it had blew it against the side of the house. And I was like, oh, that's what that was. But we got snow in the forecast for Friday. Y'all better check on me because I will likely not be okay. You want snow, Wendy? Yvonne, are you going to try to attend Wizardry this year? Yeah, I'll be wearing my new hoodie if it snows. Did I miss it? And Beth said she was filming. Okay, so I'm going to sew this together. You're hoping the power stays on. Oh boy, Beth. That's what it'll be like here on Friday if it snows. Like, we will be shut down. Like, it happened about this. Oh, I'm sorry, Beth. About this time last year, we got snow and ice. And I was at home and the kids were out of school for an entire week. Like, it was 2 or 3 days. It was at least 3 days before we could even get like to the main highway. And usually the problem for us is they like pre-treat the roads and stuff, but we usually, before it snows, we usually get a ton of rain. And then it starts snowing, so the rain washes away all of the like treatment that they do on the roads, and we just aren't equipped to clear the roads fast enough. Like when I was at Lawrence in February last year, they had snow while we were there, and like within a couple hours they had everything clear. Like it was nothing. That doesn't happen here. Brittany's just north of the storm. Starts at 1 a.m. for you in Maryland. Yeah, I wonder why I'm not getting it until Friday if it's getting everybody else now. Yes, ma'am. Unless it's because, I mean, typically it comes from west to east, right? Oh, a second storm. Okay. That does make more sense, Noah. I didn't realize there was a second storm. Yeah. Pardon the interruption. That was Chloe. Don't think she realizes I'm live. I did put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but she's in my favorites. Yeah. Wait, Nikki, I feel like you get enough snow and bad weather and cold. Like, it's okay for y'all to skip one. Y'all ever get any of these clips that are hard to squeeze? I have clip finger. I don't know. Like, it makes my finger sore right there. I must have used all of my, like, broken ones for the other stuff, and these are the reserves. A white Halloween? Oh my gosh. I don't think we've ever had a white Halloween. At least not that I can remember. We've had some Halloweens where it was really cold, but I don't remember us having a white Halloween ever. I can remember us having snow at Christmas before, but it's been rare. Yes, ma'am. What is it? I should try to schedule a chiropractor appointment for tomorrow, too. I know that's random. Let's see. Does it? Yeah. I'm gonna have to. I feel like I need a cushion to sit on because I really would like for my chair to be like right here. We built my desk higher so that when I'm flat footed, my knees are not banging. But now I don't have a chair that sits up high enough. I'm live. I am live. Okay. I'm just telling you.
Well, I was going to see if you could start.
What is it?
HBO.
Oh.
Trying to ask you.
Oh. Hold on. Go figure.
Lena, is Brittany on?
She was on there.
Hi, Brittany, if you're on still.
Oh. Really? Feedback, huh? I'll have to go back and listen to see what it sounds like. A vibrating buzz. Talk to your child.
I was. I felt her.
Yeah. Oh me. Let's see. Which... Oh, it happened again. Okay. Nikki says she gets like a buzz when the door gets open. Well, she'll have to go back outside, so you'll have to tell me if it happens again. Sorry, y'all. Oh, you'll have to unlock it back. Yvonne, it's a Technic Sport. Cat Dad got it for me for my birthday. Brittany has a link for it on her link tree, and I think she has a discount code. Oh, your birthday is next month. Woo. Okay. Refresh. Apparently, I did not put in the right password. It's telling me I should reset it. Although, you have to unlock it again.
Thank you. I didn't mean to interrupt your life. Which one is on your wrist? Is that the giraffe?
Oh, nope, it's my turtle. Although I forgot what my turtle's name is and I can't look it up.
I have Kelpie in my.
He's about to be 10. Yeah, Emily just turned 8. But Lily is fixing to be 20 in March.
Don't say that again.
I know, isn't it crazy? Let's see. It's not sending me the email. I tried closing it and wow, Yvonne. 21. Yvonne, did you hear me ask you if you're gonna try to go to Wizardry this year? Bring me the iPad. Oh man, it's plugged in.
I just now realized that.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if it. There it is. Okay, now let's see. You gotta unlock your 1, 2, Oh, I'm sorry for that, but I hope it's resolved quickly for you and the best possible outcome. So, okay, I'll have to do it later, honey. I can't keep messing with that, and it's not working.
Can you use the iPad then?
For what?
Never mind.
Huh?
Never mind.
Oh, hey. Since you're out here, Here is your tank top all hemmed and finished. Huh?
Yeah.
With matching shorts. You have to tell me how they fit. Okay. Sorry, y'all. We shall resume. As yeah, that was like the most pathetic cry. Okay, Nikki, she's about to open the door. You'll have to tell me if it does it again. Okay. I wonder why. Like, what could cause that? But at least now I know. I applied to teach at Wizardry. I didn't even question it. As soon as I saw she had posted that it was open for signups, I just went and filled out my application. And Melissa probably laughed at everything I put on there, but I did it. I didn't even question it. I just did it. So, yeah. I don't know what settings I would adjust though, Nikki, because all it came with is a box. And the box is like a charging case. It has a port on it. And when you open it, it has the two microphones, and then it has the receiver, and the receiver plugs into my phone. So I had my phone on charge earlier to make sure it was fully charged before I went live. You wanted to apply as a helper. Okay. So all I'm going to do now is no, there's no app or anything. You just literally plug it into the jack on your phone and that's it. Almost like earbuds, but it has the receiver that plugs into the jack and not like Bluetooth connection. So, which if I was going to be live for multiple hours, it wouldn't work because I would have to plug my phone in. Well, thanks, Nova. Did you apply to teach? I really enjoyed your class last year. That seems crazy. Last year. I mean, that was only like a couple months ago. Oh, don't be. You did such a good job last year. I say that, but you'll probably be telling me the same thing if I get picked to teach. Okay. So now that I have that, all I did was sew the seam on my hood on both pieces, and then I put them right sides together and then clipped around the face opening matching up my top seam, and then we're going to sew that, and then we'll turn it. I have no idea, Nikki. Hadn't thought that far in advance. Well, thanks, Nova. I put on there that I would, like to do like some rhinestone stuff. But if everyone that goes is already going to be at the summit in May, then they will have already taken that. So, but I'm sure there will be some people that don't go to the summit. Like I've seen several people say they already committed to like something else. So just have to see how it plays out. Nova, are you going to be at the summit? Because I'm going to be doing the rhinestones. And I'll have my, I'll be doing a demo, obviously, but then I'm also going to have my Gabriella that I just did and my Lauren bag. Both have rhinestones on them. I know you're teaching at Lauren's like on one of the weekends, but I couldn't remember if you were going to be teaching for the summit. Okay, now that we have that all sewed together, I'm just going to turn these right side out. Eventually I'll have to decide if I want the stripes on the inside or the outside. So let's see what it looks like. Okay. Ooh. So this is the front, and the sleeves are gray, and the stripes are right here. Oh, I just realized I'm covering the mic when I do that. Sorry. I need it to like clip up here in my hair. Hair clip mic. All right, so if I do it this way, it would look like that. Or if I do it gray, okay, I think. Oh, Melissa, it would be bags. So Wizardry has the Juki 2010 Q, which is this machine here. as well as the TL18. And they are straight stitch only. And you would really need a machine that has a zigzag on it to be able to do clothing. If everyone that came brought, their own machine with them, or brought their serger, then we could do it, but it would be. Rental car gate. Okay, so this is the front. So let me find my center back. And center front. And sleeve center. I keep looking up expecting to see snow outside. I don't know why, but it looks like snow though. Like, I don't know about other places, but here we get like a very specific cloud, like look to the sky and stuff, and you can always tell. Okay, so I have that marked, and then I'm going to baste my hoods together when I get this all turned out. Let's see. Which way is my seam going? Okay, it's going this way, which means this one is going that way. I'll be back to watching Nova's lives first thing in the morning, bright and early. It's tomorrow. That takes a lot of dedication to go live at 7:30, Nova. Like, I don't willingly get up at 5 a.m. Not at all. Okay. Now I'm just going to baste those together so it'll be easier to attach when we clip it on our shirt. I just noticed it still vibrates some, especially when I go fast, but it's not like it was when it was clipped to my table. I tried to clip it to the fabric wall, but it was too far away. Not necessarily too far away from me, but too far away from the machine where you couldn't see what I was doing. So that was a bummer. Okay. It's gonna be cute. Was I supposed to top stitch this and I didn't do it? Oh, yeah. Whoops. Okay. Using a 1-inch top. Okay. Oh, for the drawstring. The drawstring I'm not doing. I guess I could still add it after the fact if I wanted. All right. So I guess I do need my cover stitch. No, I don't, because then that's going to create... Okay, well, then I'm going to skip that part. Static in my hand. Okay. Okay. So if that's the center of the back, this is the center of the front. And then clip those together. And there's that. And there is my other side. And now we can, turn our shirt back right, wrong side out. There we go. Okay. So this is my front. And we'll put that inside. And then I'm going to match the front centers and match the back centers. Then we'll come and match the sides. And then everything in between should line up 1 to 1. It shouldn't, yep. You shouldn't have to like stretch it or anything. It's not like doing a neckband. So I like that. I mean, neckbands are not hard, but it allows you to be able to use fabric bases that you wouldn't normally be able to use. Because French terry typically doesn't have enough recovery to be used as a neckband. Hey, Amber! Welcome! I'm so glad you could make it. We're making a hoodie. And just chilling on a cold Sunday afternoon. I'm gonna... Cat Dad is under the weather. Has been for several days. I thought he had the flu, but I did make the shirt I'm wearing, Melissa. This is, the purple is French terry, and then this is like a brushed waffle. It's kind of fuzzy. I don't know if you can, but it's super soft and it's really stretchy, but it's so comfy. All right, so now I have my hood on. Yeah, I made, so Friday, I went and got my nails done and picked up Chloe. And we had picked up some groceries, and then I came home and made chicken and dumplings. I thought for sure Cat Dad had the flu, but um, I'm not so sure now. I don't know. He was, he did not feel good at all Friday night. Um, I guess that was, yeah, Friday night. Or was it, I don't know what night it was. Either way, he did not feel good. He was running a fever. And his son's friend had the flu like last week, I think it was, and they've been hanging out. Like, not while he was sick, but since he's been sick. And now his son is sick and has been for several days. But then Shane started feeling bad, and we've just done a lot of laying around, and I made chicken and dumplings, and I'm gonna make some spaghetti tonight. Thanks, Melissa. I've had this one for a couple years now. I copied Heidi Hilmerson. She posted a photo of hers that she did, and I recreated it. I think she might have used it. I know the fabric that she used for this was different, and this might have been a different fabric too. I don't remember, but the style. I just like it because it's warm and comfy. So I'm hoping I enjoy this hoodie just as much. I should have made that as one of my goals. A couple years ago, me and Em had pretty much an almost all me made closet. Like hers was pretty much all made by me, like leggings and everything. And mine was to the point where the only thing I didn't have that was made by me was my jeans. But not so much now, but we're getting back to it, and I'm hoping that by this time next year, like pretty much everything in my closet is, like, at least all my tops and dresses will all be made by me. I have enough fabric for it, so why not? Okay, so we did our hood. So now we can sew together our side seams and then attach our cuffs and our band, and we are done. How long have I been live? Oh, has it been 2 hours already? I knew this one would be a little bit of a longer live, just because there was more to it. Had I made it before, it probably wouldn't have even been that long. time flies. Yeah, well, when you're having fun, Nikki. You have a. I wear dresses pretty regularly, actually. Not as much in the wintertime because I'm so cold, but um, yeah. Um, I made a sewing printed, like a sewing theme print dress before I went to Wizardry last year. It's one of my favorites. A Donut Cats one. If you order me some Donut Cat knit, Brittany, I can make you a dress. I have one of the Mormino dresses too, though. So I got it's purple roses and pizza. And I actually really like it. I may need to try and copy the pattern to make some more. And I got she got a Rapunzel one, and then I got her the Animal Crossing one. So I have my scissors from Lauren on French Terry that I got when I was there in August. I need to make something with it. I may make a summit. I have a couple of other hoodie patterns that I haven't ever made, so I want to use them as well. I want to try to use up all my patterns. Not use them up, but at least sew them. I've had them for so long, so it's like a crime that I haven't used them at this point. You don't want to cut it. Yeah. That's kind of how I was, Melissa. I didn't want to cut this, the cats on the sweatshirt fleece, because I've not made this pattern before. And I was like, well, what if it doesn't fit? Or what if it's too little? Or, well, I don't think it'll be too little. If anything, it's going to be too big. And I was like, if it is too big, I can give it to Chloe. But unless I'm doing a test for a pattern, then I will typically just go ahead and use my stuff because we spend money on the good stuff. We better use it, right? I mean, I kind of learned my lesson about that with my vinyls because I used some not good stuff for some bags, and like it's okay, but I know they're not going to hold up. And it's not because of me, it's the quality of the material. I don't know why I just sat there and clipped all that. I didn't clip it on the other side. I started talking about food and now I'm hungry. I can already tell I'll be ready to go to bed before 2 a.m. tonight. That is good news. Well, I say that now in that I could go in the house probably and go to sleep right now, but then even if I don't go to sleep right now, come tonight, I'll probably still be wide awake. 'Tis the story of my life. Oh, I hate that for you, Yvonne. I've been there. It can be frustrating sometimes. I didn't get up until my alarm went off at 8, but I didn't get up till 8:30. So, okay. We are ready for bands and cuffs. Yay! That's your normal schedule, Melissa. I'm so sorry. This sounds painful. Okay. So before I went live, I actually sewed my cuffs, short edges, folded them in half, and clipped them together. Insomnia for the win. I don't typically struggle with insomnia, but I would not be a happy camper if I did, I'm sure. So I'm just going to stick the cuff inside of the sleeve opening and then line up the seams. And then clip in place. That side's wanting to be finicky. Okay. And I'm just kind of putting my hand inside and just kind of evening it out. I'm not really pulling, just just kind of opening it up. It lines up. If it's not 1-to-1, it's very close. So yeah, we don't start back to school until Tuesday. Nikki. I have been known to scroll some TikTok. So Beth posted the link yesterday to sign up for the or pick your time for the marathon for January. It's in 2 weeks. And I didn't see the post until a couple hours after everybody else, or at least several people, had seen it. And of course, Brittany always picks the early time slot, but all the times are in Eastern. So that's an hour earlier for me. And so, like, the first time slot is 8 a.m. Eastern, but that's 7 a.m. And I'm like, do I really want to get up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday? I've done it, but I don't like it. So I didn't pick it. I was like, ugh. Yeah, Nikki, pay attention. Time zones are Eastern. I think I ended up going with 2 p.m., which is 1 p.m., and the girls are here, so it should be fine. I should be out here anyway. I mean, even if I'm not out here, we won't probably be doing anything. Now, the last couple of ones I've done, I have picked the early time slot, and I set my alarm and I get up in my PJs and go sit on the couch with the iPad, and I just sit there for like 2 hours by myself. It's kind of peaceful. Okay, so now that I have both of my cuffs on, I'm just going to stitch those on. Yeah. I had a minor panic the first time I scheduled mine because I was like, what if I don't schedule it for the right time? But it automatically like schedules it. And I mean, I think you can set it to do differently, but Melissa, the marathon is the Sewing Society marathon. It's on YouTube. It happens on a Saturday once a month. The pattern for January, well, it's a different pattern each month, usually a different designer. But every channel person does the same pattern by the same designer. They just use their own fabrics and stuff, and we set them as premieres. And everybody's live in the chat, so it's like a live but not a live. So I know I'm doing it, Beth's doing it, Brittany's doing it. Kathy from K-Deal Handmade is doing it. Nikki is supposed to be doing January for the first time. Go, Nikki. And Amber from So Majestic is on. Jessica from, I forgot what her channel name is. Grace and Bacon. Something and Bacon. Finally, Nikki. It's just the right time. It's not finally. Um, you were a little busy. Oh, Kim from Y6 Made is also on there, I think. I don't remember if she signed up for this one, but and then Ashley from Six Stitches was doing them. I don't know if she'll be. I know she said she wanted to do some, but um, I want to say Lauren has even done a couple. Yeah. Okay. Time for the bottom band. All right. So I didn't like quarter this one or anything, but it's 2 pieces and you sew the short ends together and then fold it in half lengthwise, and then you end up with seams on each side. So I'm going to clip those together with my side seams. And I'm going to flip that seam over. I try to like nest my seams so they match up well, but it's not too thick in that one spot. And then I'm going to go over to the other side and clip it, and then I'll come back and try to clip around the bottom. When I'm not 100% sure that mine is going to be the right size. I graded down in the hips on this pattern, like a lot, because based on the pattern measurements, I needed a 16 for the bust and chest, or upper bust and the bust, but I only needed like a 10 in the hips. So when I cut my band, though, I did not take into account that I graded in, so I'm not 100% sure that it's going to be the right size. But it's looking pretty good, so we'll see. I did do a bigger seam allowance when I sewed the pieces together to compensate for that. Which I didn't grade all the way down to a 10. Usually when you're grading like that, you don't typically want to go more than 2 sizes. So I did just I did probably closer to 12 on the hips. So we'll see. That's why I didn't cut anymore, because I was like, I don't know how that, like, I may want to okay. It's nice and warm. Okay, let's see. How's this looking? Looking good. I think it's going to be okay. All right. Now we can come over to the back side. I'm just kind of trying to clip it in a few places to see how it's going to line up and if I need to adjust it any. It's looking pretty good. Okay, we are ready. I am going to start at the seam though, or close to it. Okay. Last step, Beth. I just tried to knee lift the cord. Hi, Angela. I'm very excited about my pocket. And I have a feeling the next time I make this, it will be much easier for me now that I know what I'm doing. I had fully intended to make one yesterday so I could check the fit and make sure I knew how to do it and all that. And I just didn't get to it. Me and Cat Dad ended up watching TV. We're watching Landman on Paramount. We're caught up right now. The next episode doesn't come out until Saturday. That doesn't go in there. Okay. That was the last stitch. Just got to thread my hem. And then we will be ready to look at this. I forgot to post in So Whatever that I was going live today. All right. It's time to see what it's going to look like. Okay. Can y'all still hear me if I lay that right there? Okay, I'm going to back it up and raise it up. Here we are. Let's see. I'm going to put it, I'll put it over this, but then after I end the live and I can go change, I'll put it on without my shirt under it, and then so I can get true fit pictures. And I'm not even putting it on the right way. Then I can share the pictures. Okay. Whew. Can y'all still hear me? I took the mic off, but it's still on. Okay, let's see if I can raise this up. I might have raised it up too much. Here it is. Cute. Not really well, it's like a cow neck style hood. So there it is. And then it has the pocket. And I mean, I'm wearing it over my other shirt too. So in terms of that, I think I could have probably did a 14 and then graded 2. Because I have, like I said, I'm wearing my other shirt and I have quite a bit of room still, depending on how fitted you wanted it to be. So I don't know if y'all heard any of that because I took the mic off. So, y'all have to tell me if you could hear me. Yeah. So, you heard. I can be loud. But yeah, there's our summit peak. I like the stripes on the side. Alexa, dismiss. Hey, Rhea. I just finished. We were just admiring the goodness that is the hoodie with the pocket. And then the stripes on the side, the solid color, and then the hood. And the hood has the stripes on the inside. So I like it. I'm happy with it. It's very comfy. It goes all the way through. See? You could easily separate it when you put it together, but it's kind of like a hidden kangaroo pocket. So, if you were doing the zipper option, then it would be like 2 pockets on a, but yeah. Anyway, I'm happy with how it came out. So, and my adorable winter cats. So, that is all. Whee! There we go. I know Terry Lane posted in Amanda's group that she made some leggings out of hers, and I have enough left. I think I could possibly make myself some leggings as well. They would be super plush too. No, it's not a power stand, Nikki. I wish it was. But it has like an arm it goes. I was just very smooth in the movement. But yeah, I'm happy with this. Yeah. I think I'll make one more in this size before I size down any, just to see. And then, yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out. So, thank you all for joining me. I don't know if I'll be live again before next Sunday. I go back to work on Tuesday. The kids go back to school on Tuesday. But go hit the like button for me. And if you, I'm pretty sure all of you have subscribed. So otherwise, you wouldn't have been here. And if I don't see you before then, I'll see y'all next Sunday. I don't know what I'm making yet. Oh, I know, 200. Yeah. Hopefully, by next Sunday, it's 250. So, we'll keep rocking and rolling. So, bye, everybody. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see you next week.